I don't see the benefit of handing over wads of cash to a little boy and asking him to spray his friend. I personally also with adults, because I know that our children do what they see us do.
Yeah.
So I've also never been in that space where I feel like if I want to give my friend a gift, I'd rather put it in an envelope, a cash gift, or send it through a transfer. I just feel that, in my opinion, it's more decent. I feel that the spraying of money, I've said it before, is more about show off. But I have been educated or enlightened on this table that it's not that, it's just our culture. Now, what is worrisome about that particular video for me is that with an adult, you know, you worked for it, you earned it, you spend it. But for the child, they've worked for it, they've earned it, I hand it over to you, you spend it. So what am I teaching that child? When it comes to living this loud lifestyle, I'm entitled to it because there's someone who's going to work for it, earn it, and hand it over to me. When I'm 16, I'll be waiting for them. When I'm 21, when I'm 35, when in my 50s, I'm waiting for someone to work for it, earn it, and hand it over.
Let me lavish it.
Good. So that is it. So for me, the principle, when there are things we do, is not because we want to suffer our children. It's because there are principles of life we want them to learn. So that when they become full, wholesome adults. See, this is not in any way about what you said about washing. The reason I would have a washing machine and I have a person who does laundry come to my house and still insist that my son wash his clothes, it's not because I want to suffer my child. It's because you need to be I always say to them, I want you to be a full-grown, a whole adult. You go somewhere, whether they have washing machines, good for you, you know, if they don't have washing machines, nobody would use, you know, be able to take care of yourself.
Very much.
Today, this morning, we're talking about, with my daughter, and she was saying that she wanted money for Talk Shop. And I was questioning myself because Talk Shop money, how much is it? But I make it in such a case that for my son, I say it's 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's not as if you don't eat at home. It's not as if you not come back to eat. Okay, since it's something everybody, I'll give you 3 times a week. The daughter gets twice a week because she stays in school longer on some days. It's not that I can't afford to give them the money. So this morning, what we're talking about, she was saying she wants to do something. There's something she calls Aminami Spa, where she does your feet. I said, okay, do you know what? I think this is what I'm going to do. You earn the money for your Talk Shop. It's not that it's not that it's wickedness. It's not that people who have more and give more are doing bad. It's just for me, the way I'm raising my child is, I just don't want you to be entitled because I know how this world is. I have seen people come from a lot of money and had to live their adult life with not as much as they grew up in. I've seen people who grew up with nothing and have had to live their life. I'm just, in my way, trying to prepare my child for the life whatever life that they may find.